my channel, and today I'm going to be I haven't been doing anything like around my house, so I have to choose something to do. But since I haven't posted a video in, I would say, a while, not that long. I mean, last time I posted a video was, I think, when I was riding my bike. But I'll get back to you when I'm going to actually be doing something. Okay, guys. Today for the video, I think I've chosen something to do. And that something to do is going to be not reviewing, but showing you something that I found in my shed with my dad. So here, what I found is a 33cc homelite chainsaw. And basically, we found this, I think it's still over here. We found this with the chain on it. Here it is, really rusty. I'm telling you, this thing was stiff because of how rusty it was. I'll show you guys it here. Let me set you guys down here. Okay. So, this was, hold on. Okay. I think this is gonna scar your eyes, guys. This was the chain. This is brown, rusted brown, right? Rusted, except for this part, but that was because it was covered by the case where it moves the chain. This is brown, very stiff, and I was wondering, my dad has in our garage here, I'll show you right here, he has a steel, he got this a couple years ago, brand new steel, I don't know exactly, but was that MS 230C chainsaw, and it's made Germany, best chainsaw I think around. And I asked him like why did you leave it in here? And he tried to fool me, he said it was broke. So I was like, I would make a deal where he would have to pay me $20, and this was a Friday. He would have to pay me $20 if I got it to work by Monday. Me thinking it doesn't work, and he was telling the truth that because it was broken. So I'm sitting there, he's like, you're never gonna start it. I go, pull it twice, and it starts. Like, what? So, I don't know if you guys can see, but on the front of the bar, there was a cover here, and I read something, it was because of kickback, like if you put it on, like, if this piece of wood was a tree, and this was the front of the bar, and you put it like that, it can kick back, and that's why that guard was right here, so guard the chain, so it wasn't right in the front. And I think I have do I have it here? No, I don't. But yeah, so I took that off, and I knew, like a year before, in a drawer in my garage, I knew I've seen a chainsaw blade, a chain sitting around. So I did, and I found it. It's a brand new. I'm telling you guys, this chain hasn't been used once. I took the old chain off, put this one on. Went to go cut a tree. I didn't want to tell my dad this because I feel like he'd been like upset. This chainsaw with the new blade cuts better than his saw. It's not the saw, it's the blade I put on. Brand new one. Sorry guys, I heard my neighbors yelling. And yeah, so it runs fine. I think I'll do a startup video. Comment down below if you want to see a startup video. It runs perfectly fine. It's got pull start, it's a mix between oil and gas. It's got a lock trigger, so you pull on the trigger, push this little thing in, and it's locked. And you push it back in. On and off switch, right there. I'm gonna go on the side. Primer bubble, right there. Choke. Now this is a very weird design chainsaw, but let me turn it around. This choke here, what you do is it says it right here. You pull the choke out when you're about to start it. You put the trigger lock on, you pull it. When it attempts to start, you put it halfway, and then it'll start. You let it run so it gets warm. and then you push it in, and it works very well. Chain brake, here you push that out, and the chain doesn't move when you hit the trigger. When you pull it in, it cuts like butter. So, it's also, I had to do some research. So as I put this chain on, a couple of days I've been using it, I noticed the chain started to get very loose. So me not thinking there's actually a screw next to the bar covered in like old dust, like tree dust, because this thing's very old. Me not thinking that, I thought that you would have to pull the whole bar underneath the cover, and I'm doing that, and I do that, tighten it, still gets loose, so I'm like, there must be a way. I searched on YouTube, there ended up being a little screw on the side, and I didn't believe it till the next day. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's right in there. So I had to use a little flat head screwdriver, very little, because it's the only one that can fit. And yeah, it works very well. The only thing, spark plug was fine, or else it wouldn't. The only thing is, I hear a rattle in there, and I don't think it's affecting anything, but I don't know, it still runs very fine with that rattle. So I think for you guys, I'm going to do the starter video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's just a review. It's a little rusty. Tail got some rust, but it's old, but it works, you know? It works. And to get to, I'll show you, hold on, I'll be right back, guys, to get the other chainsaw. So, I'm back, guys. Here are the two chainsaws. This is the newer one, the steel, and back there's the older one. If you tell here, me and my dad were doing cutting a couple weeks ago, before we even knew. Well, we knew about that one before I tried using it. To tighten this guy, it says there's a little thing that you turn that way with a plus. I didn't know what that meant, but the chain was starting to get loose, and I honestly tightened it very well. So I popped this open, like that, unscrewed that. I'll show you. I want to be careful with this because I don't want to ruin the gears. This is very expensive. This round thing, you turn it that way for it to tighten. So I turned it that way, and it tightened the chain. Just like, so I put that back in there. It was tight, and I just tightened it a little more by doing that. So like that. I saw those on YouTube, and I was searching the brand on that when I was trying to learn how to tighten it, when I thought you just pull the bar underneath the cover. And all it was is they kept, even when searching that chain, saw that brand, this brand kept on coming up, steel. And yeah, but yeah, this one's much easier to tighten chain. So, and I figured it out, and it works very well. This guy, I'll do a little review on this guy. Primer bolt, this is newer, so the primer bolt is on the side, right? And then choking stuff is here. When you want to shut the engine off, you just pull that up. It says stop right there. This, my dad told me never to mess with that because that makes it all fall apart. Trigger, but this chainsaw doesn't have a trigger lock, and that's also another compartment. Chain brake. This guy's chain brake is much different. The whole bar comes around here past the main handle. This one is just like a little pedal. This guy's a whole bar, so same thing. You know, pull it out to lock it, pull it in. That one's way more stiff though because the insides are rusty, but yeah, so those are the review. And my dad bought this with a very special starter, and I'll show you a little bit here. You pull it, it just leaves a boom, and that's because you're not pulling the pull starter all the way. If you pull it just a little bit, it'll leave those boom, boom, boom. But if you pull it all the way to the limit, that's when it actually tries to start. This guy, it's just normal pull start. I'll show you here. I don't want it to start though. This guy's just like that kind of thing. So this one's a way newer, better. That one, it's new, but it's got less features. Side to side comparison, steel I think might be a bit bigger. Yeah. The bar I think is the same size though, but it's a comparison for you guys. Side, front, yeah. So that's gonna be our video for today. Tomorrow's video, stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a startup on this guy, the older one. Maybe that one too, maybe both, but I have to decide. I'll do both maybe for you guys. So see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for tomorrow's vlog. Peace.